Yes, so that's me. I am the really proud owner and operator of the Podworks. I've been talking about this for a year and much longer, but we just opened our doors about a year ago this coming weekend, our pink door in University Place. And that was a really exciting day for us. We, at that point, had just under 10 members that were moms coming from a variety of different professional backgrounds and with different businesses, or some of our moms do multi-level marketing or work for companies but work from home with their kids. And so we all had this shared desire to have a space that was outside of our homes where we otherwise do everything else. So there was a need there. And we've grown to about 30 members now in just about a year, so that's really exciting. For me, it all started almost exactly 4 years ago. I was on the phone interviewing for my first remote job. It was also the delivery room where I'd had my daughter 5 hours before that. And I got the job and got to meet my girl that day. So that was a really special day and kind of a turning point for me. From there, I worked different jobs, but anything I could find to work from home and be present with her because I knew how fast she was going to grow up. I had almost 16 years of childcare experience, so I thought I was really prepared to be a mom, but as any new mom will tell you, there's really nothing that prepares you. I was displaced, I was isolated, I was lonely, I was depressed and so happy at the same time. It was just a very weird time. But I was also working my butt off to, be able to have some independence, some financial freedom, and to grow something for myself and my daughter that, could be a legacy for us. So it was about, there was a phase of evolution. Your daughter is like a little baby and you're pushing her in the coffee shop while you're working, and it's great. That works great for a while until they start moving around. And then all of a sudden you're getting them out of things and people are rolling their eyes at you because your kid's screaming in the grocery store, stuff like that. And so, it was just this evolution of finding where did we fit in the community with this weird balance of work and play that we were doing every day. Because when you work for yourself or work from home, you work every day, just like you're a mom every day. And so it's kind of exhausting, and it's so important to have places and people that help to fuel you to keep the positive energy, because it's what I chose, it's what I wanted, and it's what I want to raise my daughter in. And so it was about, we worked at Frog and Kiwi, which was a play cafe in University Place for a while. We really liked it there, but I felt like there were some things missing. I didn't think that it was inviting and comfortable for the parents. It was just this play space where we had coffee and our kids played. But we loved it and we used it until they closed down. And then I felt this burning inside of me that I needed to rise up with some moms and just start this movement, because if you do some research, you'll see that in other countries and in some bigger cities, it's actually a very popular thing. And we can see even with our co-working spaces in Tacoma that are popping up new ones every day, that co-working itself is a new thing. And it's going to be this trend that we move towards and into as we evolve as people. So it's great to be able to have this niche for moms so that our kids can be a part of that and we can do all the things we want to do in this space that doesn't feel like just an endless pile of laundry and dishes. So that's what we are. We are a little home away from home. My dream and where we want to move this towards is possibly multiple spaces, but definitely something larger, always with kind of a residential feel so that you're comfortable, you feel like you're at home, and your kids get to take their shoes off and be themselves, and you can cry if you need to that day, because we do. But you can get your work done and feel good there. So we have like 5 small rooms. That's how we're working right now. We have a playroom. We have a little like cozy library nook where the kids take naps sometimes. We have 1 office room with a door. Everything else is open. The kids come in and out, and they're kind of a part of our work environment, and they'll play right next to us as we're on our computers. We have a really cute little old typewriter that they get to play on while we're on our laptops, and they love it. And you see them start to imagine like they're like these little entrepreneurs, right? And so that, I think it was, when I got asked to do this, I was obviously honored, but I wasn't sure where we fit in that, because we're these moms and then we've got these little babies. But these babies are going to be the next, wave of our youth in the community. And so it's just kind of exciting to think if we start them out here, like, what are they going to be doing when they're 16, 17 years old? Maybe they won't be having to work at McDonald's. They can be like starting their own businesses and, just be thinking out of the box. And so it'll be kind of exciting to see what they become. But in the meantime, we're just having a lot of fun. We do a lot of field trips. We do a monthly community play day, and we open the doors for 4 hours for moms to come through. We've had swap meets. We've had... the whole idea is like moms for moms. So we try any way that we can collaborate and support other mom-minded businesses and kid-friendly environments. It's like what we're all about. So we've had naturopaths come through. We've done dream board workshops and workshops with our kids on our laps. We have a masseuse come in for our co-working day once a month to like give mom a massage while her kid's playing, because otherwise you just can't do both those things at the same time. And all sorts of things, and who knows what we'll do in 2019. So if anybody has any ideas for collaboration, that's definitely one way we would like to continue to grow in the next year, and then hopefully just also growing our membership numbers and just our audience. It's exciting. I actually was trick-or-treating with my daughter yesterday and handing out flyers that we made because we're throwing this big party this weekend, and like 50% of the moms I talked to were like, oh, I've heard of you, like people, there's a buzz and there's an energy, and like if we can all just come together and collaborate, we can do really amazing things. So we have makers. We have Karen actually donated. She does Pacific Northwest Enamel Co. with her 2 little babies. But she makes these mugs and made us a bunch of mugs with our logos on them and fun mom quotes. So I always hold this whenever I have a presentation because it makes me feel better. But we've got a jewelry maker. We have pod planners. These 2, Lindsay's hidden there, but they're best friends that started a paper product company, and I remember before I opened my business, like, oh my gosh, they are awesome, and now I'm like friends with them and get to like play with their kids, and it's just really cool. So we'll be selling some of their stuff. This is Ruthie Taylor. She actually started, laughing on the phone there, she actually started the Village 253, which is a local moms community of over 2,000 local moms, and the whole idea is in real life, like getting out of our phones and off of social media and actually engaging with each other face to face. And I think that's the other thing that's a little scary, is like seeing how engulfed we can be in that ourselves as adults, and like the fear of like, what are our children going to be into, like once they're up here doing this, hopefully they won't be lost in all that stuff. So that's kind of the goal, is to slow down a little bit, pull away from the computer sometimes. We have these breaks. We've got the kids playing. Today I was printing some flyers for this, and I took that moment to go in the back and play trains with my daughter, So it's just a space that really supports that mentality and the balance when we're trying to do all the things. Yes, it's a little bit, obviously co-working spaces, it's a different kind of business philosophy where we are membership run, so our members have different levels, they pay a different amount. Everything is really affordable, because that was always my goal, was to make it something that moms could get behind, and they don't like to spend a lot of money on themselves, but this is kind of worth it. So yeah, and then they get access to the space, and that's a 24/7 access. It's their home away from home, so they have a code to the door, and they can come in, after they put their kids to bed and come get work done, or come in early in the morning because they're just going crazy in the house, and the kids play, and everybody just gets this breath of fresh air because you're outside of the house. You put some pants on today, that's a big deal. So Yeah, I guess I'll just wrap it up. Please bring questions if you have any. And we have that super fun event this weekend, free and family friendly, at Tacoma Arts Community Center, which is also an awesome mom-run space. So we would love to see you out. It's from 10 to 3. So tell everybody. Thanks.